Yo, what is it doing, guys? Richard Jordan here today. Today, we're going to be talking about the complete abomination. I mean, the just complete ball drop. I mean, just shooting of the leg. I mean, I don't even know how to keep on giving more metaphors. I mean, it's terrible. We're talking about what Clash Royale. What's happening to Clash Royale, brother? It's bad. It's terrible. I don't think you could kill a game as bad as Supercell is doing right now. Like, quite literally, I don't think there is a way. But you're wondering what is going on. So, long story short, Clash Royale is based on levels, right? Obviously, higher level means higher damage. Higher level, higher damage means it's harder to kill, et cetera, et cetera. It's easy to you get killed and your tank dead, and et cetera, right? So, functions they've always had on the game is just basic cards and levels. And some cards are better than others just inherently. And they added, let's see, they added level 15, I think, of like March. It was either heroes or champions first, or it was level 15, or it may have been both the same update. And I think this was like, I want to say, like early 2022, maybe? No, 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 no. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The exact date really doesn't matter. But it was the fact is that like it really killed the community. It really hindered the community some. Because the function was kind of cool, but they were just so broken on release. You needed the best card in the game, the credit card, to deal with that. Uh, the next, we got level 15, and I think level 15 was much later on. I want to say that was actually like 23 or 24, like summer 23 or summer 24. I want to say. Which I could be wrong, but again, it really don't matter. But we're just kind of setting a decent timeline for what we're seeing here, because now we are at November of 2025. They said, "Oh, we're going to add level 16," which no one's asking for. There is no reason other to make money, which we get, right? But money wise, Supercell made $74 million last month. I think that was the accurate number for October, the month of October. We're now up to like 50 million players, or 40 or 50. Again, pretty big, two different numbers there. And like 72 or $74 million made. And we're still getting BS added that no one asked for. So we got level 16, in which, if I remember correctly, they said that that was never getting added. They were never adding that, or there was never getting level increases. Because the function after that wasn't normal cards. It was wild cards, which I'm not even going to go into. I hate it. I hate it. I actually stopped playing the video game just because of that. I still play occasionally on like mini accounts because the game's fun on a mini. Um, but we have wild cards that go from 14 to 15, and which is just terrible to deal with. Which are also get rid of those. Um, which we can go on a little tangent about that. These wild cards, which are used to go from 14 to 15, they're universal, unlike the other cards where you need to level the actual cards or the character's card. Wild cards just are any of them, but it takes a lot of them, and I'm not sure what the conversion rate is. But they'll be going bye bye, and we'll be getting gems for replacement. But it don't matter what the conversion is. Some are saying one gem for 100 cards. Some say one for 10. I wouldn't be surprised if you get one gem per million. In which, for reference, a million is like, I doubt I have like 200,000. I think 200,000 would be insane if you have. So it just goes to show, like, I'm sure everyone's just going to get screwed. But on the topic of back to levels, I'm not sure how people are going to get leveled up if wild cards are gone, which I don't even want to think about. But now that we've got wild cards are gone, we're also getting nerfs to just the basic mechanics like the battle pass every month, which I won't get into too much. But they'll be nerfing that obviously because that was the only convenient way for like the average player, right? It was like $12 a month, very, very fair. You got some solid stuff for $12. And the next, we got level 16, which now is just cutting the 1% to even a smaller sliver of 1%. We are now getting heroes, right? So think about like they just made record profits or assumed record profits for Clash Royale. They just added level 16. I've spent probably at least $500, $600, and I just now have like, given again, if I play a little bit more, I have more, but I've got roughly about like 20 to 24 different cards that are just now 14, not 15, 14. It's after $500 in playing conservatively. I've had to account for since beta, but I've probably played like actual like 5, 6 years straight, right? Uh, so there's that part, right? The champions are broken. It's almost necessary in any kind of style of deck. And now we're getting heroes. Literally something that never asked for. And Evos. I don't know how long went this long without Evo. Mentioning Evos. Another pay to win mechanic. You got some, I believe, from the battle pass. You may have to correct me there. You needed 6 of those. And if you wanted to buy it from the shop, I think it was like $12 or $20, one of the two, to get that. And again, you could have 2 of those per deck, so a lot of decks also incorporated that. So we are talking at what? Heroes or champions, Evos, levels, just 3 different mechanics right there of having to pay to win, right? And that's not to mention any other stuff, because there is also towers. They added different towers, so you also consider paying for that. So there's 4 different mechanics right there of paying. And now we've got a 5th one at minimum called heroes, and they are the exact same thing as freaking Evos. They're just a hybrid of Evos and champions. They're disgusting. They're absolutely disgusting. So the ones in particular they added is Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. Every time he does damage, a meter goes up. Once his meter gets to a certain level, he levels up. And which mentioned, when it's a higher level, it's harder to kill. It's easier to kill things with. It's stupid. You get it snowballing, you're screwed. You're screwed, especially again if you're not a fully maxed out player, which now there's just going to be people just running the ladders, just gapping you based on levels. The one that's currently broken is Hero Musketeer. That spawns a cannon, a literal cannon for 3 elixir. Bro. The cannon is balanced because it's fairly weak to a fireball, so it's a -1 trade, and it counters Hog. But it's got like slow damage or slow hit rate, or I wouldn't say slow, but decent hit rate with decent damage, right? It was very fair and balanced. She gets this turret for 3 that spawns right in front of her that can almost solo a tower when a musketeer's on it. And it also pulls aggro because it's considered a defensive troop. Like, what? Who thought of this? And again, it's 3 elixir to spawn this in because it's an activation button similar to champions. The next up, which it's going to be a toss-up between Musketeer and Knight, but I think honestly the Knight's probably got the most broken ability. It's called Triumph Taunt. And if you've ever played a game, a taunt usually is like pulls aggro. Everything looks at it and starts attacking it. It pulls any kind of attention onto it, in which the Knight is already insanely tanky, right? It's always been tanky. It feels like it's more tanky than the Valkyrie, and the Valkyrie should be more tanky than it. So for 1 or 2 elixir, it's between 1 and 3 elixir. The Knight, which is a pseudo tank, a smaller tank, can just pull aggro. Why? And then next to the last one's the Hero Giant, which can knock up, for its ability, can knock up whatever is the tank of that push. So say you're playing against a Golem decks, right? Yeah. A Golem's got a 20-something elixir push, right? That's all it's got going for him. That's the only thing that makes Golem decks good, is that the BS where they can have 20-something elixir pushes. That's it, right? You may not like it, but that's a deck. Just like Lockbait, once it has its Goblin Barrel out, it ain't got much going for it. Similar to like a Hog deck. If it ain't got its Hog, it ain't got anything going for it. But Heroic Giant insta counters that. For like what? 1, 2 elixir? Really? They don't know what they're doing here. And as I mentioned, you can have 2 of these. So you can run Knight and a Musketeer. plus 2 more Evos. Why? And you just gotta get these 200 fragments, right? But you apparently get them, or you unlock a full hero from the past, and if you already get one that you own, you get 60 fragments. Why? No one asked for it. So of course we're getting new boxes and chests because we can't. We can't have the game without more chests in it. It's just despicable. And on top of that, they're adding new currency so you can buy emotes. So you won't use gems for emotes anymore. They're getting, as we mentioned, books are turning into wild cards, and books are turning into gems, and magic coins are turning into gold. This is ridiculous. There's no reason. There's just no reason. I get like if there was too much stuff in circulation, where you were constantly just upgrading, right? Like every day you were getting something done. I would get that to a certain degree. But this game is so long, so hard. It's ridiculous, and you only get 4 chests a day. You've got to have events going on, or an insanely what's the word? I'm like busy clan to get clan rewards and get these bonuses and stuff. This right here, like, I hope this game dies. I hope it does, just so I don't have to hear about it, so people don't waste their time about it. And I have to question like the content creators getting on this game randomly these past couple months, because the game's it's not in a good position. It's not competitive wise. Mid ladder you can still have fun, but the problem is Mega Knight still runs rampant. Which I guess that's a topic for another video, but it's just the game needs to die, because if Clash Royale can successfully do this, they'll probably do it to Clash of Clans and Brawl Stars, which are 2 games I'm obsessed with, on the daily. Not just like I play here and there when I got free time. I'll play like anytime I get a chance at work. I'm playing Clash of Clans or Brawl Star, right? This will go over into these games, and other people will pick up on that, right? Because these gaming companies, they need millions and millions of dollars because apparently they need the bajillions of dollars, because making 1 bajillion isn't enough. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the other videos when I post them. Some more content, commentary, and stuff like that will be coming soon. And yeah, guys, I hope you appreciate it. And again, like, comment, subscribe. And have a good day or night. I'm Rez Jordan. I'm out, guys. Peace.